Picture this: you're standing in the heart of a dense African forest, surrounded by towering trees and the sounds of exotic creatures. But this isn't some far-flung jungle. No, you've been transported back in time to an era when Earth was a wild, untamed wilderness. It's 5.7 million years ago, and you're about to witness the daily life of early humans. Welcome to Paleologic. But wait, rewind the clock even further. This is a time when cities, tools, fire, even clothes are just a figment of your imagination. Our story begins around this time when some of the earliest known human ancestors lived, the Sahelanthropus chidensis and the Orrorin tuganensis. Now, these weren't humans in the conventional sense, but they held the very first sparks of what would eventually evolve into Homo sapiens. What immediately catches your eye is their most defining feature: bipedalism, the ability to walk upright on two legs. At first glance, it might seem like a simple, almost mundane ability, but in reality it was revolutionary. Walking upright was a pivotal moment in our evolutionary history. It not only shaped our physical form, but also had a profound impact on our brain development and social behavior. Bipedalism set the stage for many of the traits that define us as humans. As you follow these early hominids through their day, you'll notice they aren't just walking, they're foraging. Life for these early humans was a constant struggle for survival. They subsisted on a diet of fruits, nuts, and roots, often scavenging for food. Occasionally, they might crack open a bone to get to the nutritious marrow inside, a practice that would have required patience and some rudimentary understanding of their environment. But they weren't alone in this struggle. Danger lurked everywhere. Giant, predatory animals roamed the land, and there wasn't much to protect them. Harsh weather conditions tested their limits, and the competition for resources with other species pushed them to adapt. Every day was a gamble, and only the most aware, the most cooperative, and the most adaptable survived. Yet, despite the hardships, despite the constant threat of extinction, these fragile beings persisted. They learned to use simple tools, to navigate complex social interactions, and to understand their place in the natural world. In doing so, they laid the very foundation for the human story, a story that would eventually lead to you and me. As you reflect on your journey back in time, remember this: without these early humans, our story wouldn't have a beginning. We wouldn't be here. So next time you hear the word evolution or think about human progress, remember it started with these